Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture on debugging. In this lecture we'll see how we can debug by using raise and assert statements. We have seen that errors are part of coding. Every time you code, even if you are an experienced programmer, you will run into errors and exceptions. Last time we have seen how to handle errors by using try, except, and finally notations. In this lecture, we'll see raise and assert statements. So, Python raises an exception when it executes an invalid code. All right. So let's see raise statement first. So raise exceptions are raised by the raise keyword. So simply we just say raise and then exception with capital E. Then we pass in whatever message we want to pass. This is an error message, for instance. So I get an exception. This is an error message. Good. And we can put a personal exception here, any note. Okay. Let's look at an example. Let's say I have a function that will print a box by passing it different symbols. Okay? Let's say I want to print out a box on my screen by using different symbols. So it will look something like this. Then I'll have some spaces, then a star, so we'll write a program that will print a box that looks like this. Okay, we'll pass in a symbol, then width and height. We'll have some function, and that function will do some calculation and print out a box at the end. Okay, let's start. I have my def statement, and let's call our function box print, and then we'll pass in 3 attributes: symbol, width, and height. Okay, and then this will print symbol times width, symbol times width. So this part will print out this first line here, symbol times width. And then for the next 5 or 6 lines, since they are similar, we can use a for loop. So for that, I can say for I in range height, height, I can print. So height here will be this. In this example, height will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars, right? But since I'm not including the top and bottom ones, I'll pass height -2. Okay? So for I in range height -2, print symbol plus, and then I have my space, right? That times width, width. Since I am passing height -2, I also have to pass width -2, right? This one and the last. Okay, so width -2, I'll put that in parentheses and close this parenthesis plus symbol. So for instance, the width of the second line will be, I have my symbol, which is this, and the other symbol I'm adding is that, and this empty space is calculated by width -2 times number of empty spaces, right? Number of spaces. That's why I did width -2. Okay, let's move on. And for the last, for this one, we can print symbol times width. Okay, good. So if I call my function now, box print, and then pass in, let me pass a star for symbol, width, let's say 12, and a height of, let's say 5. Run it. I get this box. Okay, to walk you through what I did, so I defined a function, and then it takes in 3 attributes: symbol, width, and height. So this will print out symbol times width. So whatever symbol I give it, it will multiply it by the width given. So that will be this symbol times width. And then I'm calculating this part, the middle part. Since those are similar, I can use a for loop, right? So for I in range height -2, since I'm not including the first and the last lines, right? I passed in height -2. And then for each of these lines, print symbol plus number of empty spaces, right? Times width -2, since I'm not considering these two. They are represented by symbol. One symbol here, and I'm adding another one. So that's why I'm subtracting 2 here. And then finally, I'm printing symbol times width for the last line. Okay? If I didn't pass width -2 here, if I just pass width, right? If I just pass width, let me show you what will happen. So it will look like that. It's adding one more space. That's why we need to subtract 2. Similarly, if I don't pass 2 in the height, right? And then run this, you see, it won't be a perfect box. Height -2, that's why we're passing -2. Okay, run this again. Great. And if I change this to width 15, height 5, run it, I still get a box. If I change this character to, let's say, O, I get a box. If I pass a Z, I get a nice box. If I increase the height to, let's say, 10, I still get a nice box, right? So I can pass in any character here, and I get a nice box. Okay. What if I pass 2 characters instead of 1? So here, instead of 1 asterisk, what if I pass 2 asterisks? You see what I get? My code still runs, but I didn't get the result I was expecting. I was expecting a perfect box, but here you see, this is not what I had in mind. So in this kind of cases, we can raise an exception. So we'll see how to do those in the next lecture. Thank you, everyone.